Okay, what we've got here is a rudimentary burglar alarm system. And this particular system is designed to monitor a room with set environmental conditions, and in turn, if any of those conditions, if any of those monitored conditions change, to set off the alarm, which in this case is this little red LED right here. So the idea is that the sensors and the conditions that it monitors are these two sensors down here. First of all, we've got this little thermistor, which the way this works is its resistance value is lowered if its temperature increases. So what will happen is this particular sensor is fed into a system or a network of resistors, and that is fed into an op-amp switch. So if this resistance is lowered, it will in turn alter the configuration of those resistors, and it will switch the op-amp switch from off to on. Similarly, this other sensor we've got down here is a photoresistive sensor. What that does is it monitors how much light is hitting its surface, and if it changes, for instance, if the amount of light is decreased, its resistance value actually increases. This resistor is also fed into a network of resistors up here, and what that does is it will alter that configuration if the amount of light hitting it changes. It will switch the op-amp switch from off to on, and those two op-amp switches are fed into a network of digital logic gates. What it does is it monitors whether or not any of those sensors are triggered, or either or both. It will set it off either way, and what will happen is that set of digital logic gates, the output of all of them, is fed to this red LED right here. And if the alarm is triggered, the red LED will come on. The last component here is we've got this switch up at the top, because any good burglar alarm has a way to turn it off and on, such as if there was any reason to enter the room to clean it or for whatever reason, and that way you can safely enter the room without triggering the alarm when it is not wanted for that to be the case. Okay, so let's go ahead and demonstrate it. The photoresistive sensor is basically, the idea behind that is that obviously when someone unauthorized is going to enter that room, they're going to be moving around, and that moving around will cause the amount of light hitting this photoresistor to change. That will in turn set off the alarm. So basically it's doubling as a dumbed down motion detector, which was pretty helpful for a room where it's going to monitor for anyone who's not allowed to be in the room. That person's going to move around and set off the alarm. It's pretty sensitive. All I have to do is sweep my hand across it and it will go off. The other one down here is our little thermoresistor, or our thermistor. And all I have to do is have a little bit of prolonged contact with my fingers and the alarm will go off. I'll let go, the temperature will drop back down, its resistance will climb, and eventually the light will turn back off, just like that. So the idea behind the thermoresistor is that humans, of course, emit body heat. So if they have close and prolonged contact in a room where they shouldn't be, the temperature around those thermistors will rise, and it will trigger the alarm. So let's go ahead and demonstrate how the alarm functions, or rather doesn't function, when I switch it off. So now our little alarm system is turned off. Let's see if I can trigger it. Sweeping of my hand does not trigger our little motion detector. And let's see if my holding this thermal resistor down here will turn on our light. And it looks like, as expected, when we've turned our alarm system off, it is not triggering the alarm, because we have in essence told the system that it is safe, and any intrusions or any persons entering into the room is authorized. So that's our little burglar alarm system, and that's all you have from me.